Molly May Hague's documentary Behind It All has given an insight into the current state of her relationship with former fiancé Tommy Fury. While the influencer, 25, shares her hopes of one day reuniting as a family, the second part of the Prime Video series highlights some glaring issues. For one, Molly is candid about the strain rekindling with Tommy has put on her relationship with her sister Zoe, 28, who admits she fears it will all end in tears again. Zoe quizzes Molly on whether the couple have truly addressed their relationship issues, which they previously revealed was down to Tommy drinking to excess. Molly makes a pointed jibe about Tommy's drinking in the first few minutes of the third episode, while looking back on videos from happier times. Playing an old clip of the couple on holiday together before their welcome daughter Bambi, 2, Molly can be heard saying, "I'm sure Tommy will have a few Courvoisier cognac and lemonades as they head on a night out." In a dig that appears to be about his boozy antics, Molly says, "That sounds about right." Molly and Tommy, who got engaged in summer 2023, are clearly getting on well during the time of filming, as she is seen FaceTiming him from a beauty works content trip in Switzerland. When Tommy picks up the phone, Molly asks if he wants to see the breathtaking view of the mountains she is looking at, but he sweetly replies, "No, I quite like the view I'm looking at. I'd like to see that view for eternity." Reflecting on their romance, she tells viewers, "How we are right now is why I've held on to the idea of us, because I know just how amazing we can be. We're doing really well at the minute, and the version of who he is one of the best I've seen. Maybe if this goes on, the days turn into weeks and weeks into months, and before you know it, we've had years of being this consistent, amazing couple." At the end of the call, they can be heard discussing an upcoming getaway together as Molly tells him to book the trip away for them. As they conclude the call, Molly tells Tommy she loves him and says goodbye. However, their conversation ends before he says it back. Molly then calls him back to tell him off for not saying "I love you too," before they exchange the words of affection and hang up again. However, when she returns back to the UK, reality hits when she is confronted about their issues by her older sister. Discussing their tension with her dad, Molly says, "We went through a stage a few weeks ago where we were just butting heads all of the time." Her dad asks what the catalyst was for their fallout, and Molly says, "Just constant questions and opinions. But just opinions that are so unhelpful. I don't blame her for caring, but there's caring, and then there is caring too much. Tommy has been staying over, and we're in a much better place. We're not officially back together, but I want to let him stay over, and I want to spend time with him." Her dad adds that is their journey and they don't have much of a say, to which Molly says, "Right now things are really good, but I don't want the negativity, and I've never experienced it from you or Mom. I couldn't have asked for better. But with Zoe, I avoid spending time with her because sometimes she's just so grumpy. She's wasting her breath, basically. I don't want mine and hers relationship to be affected." In the next scene, Molly shares that Zoe has booked them a surprise, which appears to be an opportunity for them to do some reconnecting.